Today I'm here with
I'm Dylan.
Wow.
Trevor,
Cupcake.
Mikey,
Miles.
Tyler,
Damien.
Dennis,
May.
Takwa,
Omar.
Ow.
I'm Kaylin.
I'm Ali.
I'm Lola.
I'm Abby.
and we are all.
Pinkie promise.
All right. And today we're at the compound. We're interviewing a lot of audience members, what they think about scene culture, about the punk community. Do y'all have any thoughts?
I love the punk community. I mean, ever since I've been going to shows from like local skate parks to, here in Houston, it's awesome to come out. They're really a bunch of vibes. Like I love just seeing people that I meet and like my friends as well. They come here too. So it's actually really sick. And, this is like my first time I come to the compound. So it's really, really fucking awesome. And, I just really love to just say like, yeah, like it's awesome. Just come out. We love whoever, I think we're pretty accepting. So it's actually pretty sick that y'all are out here and that, taking this time out to see the show.
I'm new to Houston. I've lived here about 2 years, so I'm trying to come out more, but I do see a lot of like familiar faces when I do go to shows.
I think that the community is like definitely very supportive. Before I started coming to these shows, I had probably like 2 or 3 close friends, and after like a few months of coming, I have like too many to count now, and I've met so many people that I couldn't imagine my life without. It's like a really special place.
People are learning concert etiquette again. People are learning that when someone falls in the pit, you pick them back up. People are being friendly and like a community again, after COVID and all of that.
How would you recommend people who aren't necessarily involved get involved?
Well, there's a bunch of different kinds of people in the scene, and honestly, you will find your people if you're new in the scene. There are a shit ton of really welcoming people, and like there's a group of people for everyone, and I have definitely myself found a group of people that really I think lift me up and like, motivate me to like do like creative shit and like, because one thing I really love about the punk community is that most people are like artists in some kind of way, so everyone like lifts each other up creatively, in my opinion, and so I think in that sense it's actually really like welcoming. And if you're scared to like join because you think that you won't find your people, just do it. You will find your people.
You just gotta open your eyes, open your ears, and look for it. And there are people who are accepting of us, no matter how. Look at us. None of us look alike. None of us are the same in any way, shape, or form. But at the end of the day, it's not about that. It's not about being the same. It's not about being a carbon copy. It's about unity, strength, and community, and finding those people who know what it's like to be an outcast. So that's what's great about the community.
People are just here to enjoy the show. You can always two-step if you want to. You can honestly disco dance. I don't give a fuck. As long as you're not hurting people that don't want to be participating in that kind of, actions.
Have fun, get fucked up and just have a good time. Mosh out, mosh out!
I think talking specifically in the punk community, I think it's really welcoming. You see, girls come in, super expressive, stuff you wouldn't really see on like a college campus. I think it's really dope, the community, and I think it's for the better,
Well, I just do my makeup, and then sometimes I don't really think of what I'm wearing because I want to go more femme or more masculine because I use he, him pronouns anyways. So all my friends here know, and I feel so accepted by this community, by being like a trans person. This is my brother here, but different mother, and that's my real brother there. So I just get here with my friends, and we just have a good time, and after the show, we just go and eat together.
I think depending on the show, it really differs. There's a lot of shows that I think are more welcoming than others. I think it still is definitely an issue, specifically in the hardcore scene, of a lot of toxic masculinity, because hardcore music, it kind of stems, it has a lot of roots with like toxic masculinity. Obviously there are a lot of bands and a lot of people in the community that are trying to change that, but I know I'm a trans man, and like sometimes it can feel a little bit uncomfortable being in those spaces that are like predominantly male, and there's a lot of like macho bro energy, and I'm sure that like other people feel the same, at least from what I've heard from friends and stuff.
A lot of the bands here, when I talk to them, they were really respectful about my pronouns. There's sometimes like some people that don't get it that much, but then I know all my people hang out with, they all accept me, and this is the only really place I can be myself with, you know? Even if I wear this clothes, everyone's still gonna be like, oh, you're a dude, that's fine, you know? So I feel so accepted here, so happy.
All right. Thank you, thank you.
Another thing I love about the Houston scene, you know, apart from everyone being, you know, their own individual person, there seems to be this tendency that if there is somebody who is disliked, it's for good reason. We come together against that, you know, people who make other people feel uncomfortable. People have used their platform to put other people at a disposition. And, you know, alhamdulillah, thanks be to God that this is a community where that is called out, that toxicity is not allowed to roam free, roam rampant. We are in a position where we can say, you know, this person is a genuine malice person, and this person does not belong here. And that's something I'm extremely thankful for, because it has allowed me to feel that freedom and be safe, you know? It's a place for not only second chances, but new beginnings, and there's no room for toxicity here. So thanks be to God that we're able to get that type of community here.
So, first I want to ask you guys, what's it like being an all-girl band? A lot of the time for the music that I've seen performed, it seems to be a much more male-dominated space. How do y'all feel that gender plays into the punk community, not only as a member of like the audience, but as a performer?
I would say, I don't know, I really think that a lot of people take us being an all-girl band, and I feel like that it gets used a lot for things that, I don't know, I just would, like, a lot of people would be like, oh, Pinkie Promise, like, you're my favorite girl band. And I would just, it feels like it's almost like a lesser than thing, like there's regular music and then there's girl music. So really, like, I don't know, with us, that we just kind of want to be known as just a band, you know, like not like a girl band, but that, you know.
And then I really found out about y'all. I've seen y'all on a lot of flyers beforehand, but y'all really kind of made your mark on me from Pinkie Prom. How did that go for y'all? Would you find it have been a success?
That was great. Yeah, definitely. Like, we don't really put together shows a lot, so we're really fortunate that went so well. Yeah, and all the bands were good.
There were so many things that could have gone like horribly wrong, terribly, horribly wrong, and then it just went smoothly. And I was like,
what inspired you guys to put it together? Like, when I heard about Pinkie Prom, what I was thinking of was like Morp from Radio Rebel.
Yeah, literally that vibe. Like, okay, I didn't go to school my senior year, so I didn't have a prom. I also literally had no desire to go to a normal, like, public school prom, which for people that do, like, good for them. But, like, I don't know, like, formal events are, like, not my thing. And then also a lot of people, especially in, like, the scene or whatever, like, don't feel comfortable in spaces like that, or maybe aren't comfortable, like, being themselves in places like that.
and also I think a lot of people didn't get to have proms because of like COVID and stuff. And then also Ben White, he messaged us on Christmas Day. It was Christmas Day, and he said, Pink Prom, you guys should have a prom. And then I said, oh, we should. I think we shall. And then we did. And so that's like, and then it was just, I don't know, it came with a lot of other things, but that was like a really fun event. I'm like really happy we were able to do that.
Would you guys be down to run another similar event in the future? Would you think of making it like an annual thing? What do you guys think?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Planning on doing that. Yeah, I want it. I want Pinkie Prom every year.
Every year, all the time. Everyone should look forward to it. Every year.
Every year. It's the highlight.
And then we talked about the inspirations for Pinkie Prom. How about your musical inspirations? How did that start? Do y'all have specific like artists, genres that y'all listen to a lot and have informed the music that you create?
We love The Used. We've told this story before, but Pinkie Promise, it started because Abby and I were in a pop punk summer camp together, and we had an inside joke the whole time. We were like, we're in a Blink-182 cover band. And then I overheard my bass teacher be like, when I was in high school, I wanted to be in a pop punk band called Pinkie Promise. And I was like, that's us now. But we were like a Blink-182 cover band, then we were just a band. Then I think at one point we were like, because we mentioned The Used a lot. The Used is probably like one of our favorite bands ever. But a lot of stuff like that, like I don't think we sound like My Chemical Romance, but definitely like love them. I'm trying to think of other people.
I think I'd just say like early 2000s, like kind of like the pop punk, like post-hardcore. We don't really sound a lot like post-hardcore, but it's definitely been really inspiring to what like I play and how I play.
And then you guys went to the same summer camp. What about you? What inspirations have you had in playing in the band?
Honestly, we all kind of started playing together a few years ago, so.
What about like other artists in the community? Are there any like inspire you guys to play? You're excited to play with them at shows. What do you think?
We're September 23rd. We're playing with Pac-Man the movie, and they're on my shirt. I literally love them. They're probably like one of my favorite Houston bands.
Yeah, they're the entire reason why I started going to shows.
Yeah,
I was like
show with the
scrolling
Pac-Man
through
movie show.
Bandcamp and Twitter, looking up like local bands to go see, and Pac-Man the movie showed up, and I started listening to them all the time, and it was
Definitely them. I'm trying to think I love Cable. We're playing with Cable tonight.
Yeah,
Cable are homies. Love Cable so much. No, there's like I don't know. We have a lot of friends like in bands and stuff. I don't know. It's really cool to see like people because like you hang out with these people, but also then you get to see them like perform and do like their art. And I think it's really interesting to see like the different ways that everyone kind of expresses like themselves. And it's just really cool. No, I love a lot of bands in Houston.
And you mentioned specifically Bandcamp. Whenever I go online and I look for Pinkie Promise, a lot of the time I'll go to like, y'all Spotify or YouTube. Are there any other places where I can find y'all's music?
Okay, to be honest, no. But I have been, soon.
We'll be all over the place. You won't be able to get rid of us.
It'll
We'll be like glitter.
like a little parasite, like all up in there. Yeah.
You open up the box, woo, woo. We'll be like that.
I've been thinking about putting us on Bandcamp, but low-key, I do just keep forgetting, to be honest, but one day.
Are y'all planning on ever getting like associated with a label? Is that like on your radar? Are there any labels that y'all particularly want to get with, or some that have been seen other artists have been with, and you want to kind of jump on that?
Not one specifically, but just one that would know how to work with us really well and be able to help push us forward. Because like, there's no point in doing something if it's not gonna help us move forward as a band.
I definitely like. I look at a lot of the stuff that Counterintuitive Records does, just because they do a lot of bands that like they have their Origami Angels label, and I really like the stuff they do with them. And I think like I don't know. I think they're really cool. Something like Your Noise, yeah. There's like a lot of stuff that I feel like I don't know. Maybe not exactly them, but I don't know. I'd like to go with someone with like a similar vibe.
Labels. Yeah.
And then how about the audiences? Like, what do you think it's like to be part of the punk culture, especially in the Houston area? Do you think like anything jumps out to you in particular?
I don't know. I feel like punk at this point in time, like it has just grown to be like so many things, and it's influenced so many things. And I don't know, I feel like it's just about people being able to be themselves and express themselves, and I just really hope that every space can be like that. Like every now and then I see like, I don't know, people getting shit on for like literally just being themselves. But I guess there's like bad apples everywhere.
And then I wanted to ask you guys if there's any other questions or anything that you had in mind that you wanted to answer, anything that's been on your mind that you want to talk about before we close off?
We're hopefully going to have more music out soon. So people who are interested in Pinkie Promise should keep that in mind and should be on a lookout.
Follow our Instagram to stay updated at Pinkie Promise Band.
Pinkie with an IE. A lot of people misspell that, and then they're like, why did you choose to spell Pinkie wrong? But it's not spelled wrong. That's how it's supposed to be spelled. So it's Pinkie with an IE, Pinkie Promise Band on Instagram.
It's much cuter that way.
So much cuter.
All right. Is that all? All right. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. We're going to love seeing your set. We're going to record that. All right. Thank you guys so much.